awesome. We have a revenge thriller on our hands with some awesome actors. Yeah. Nope. Not that type of movie at all. Not at all. What's going on, guys? I am the Modern Film Critic, and I apologize for my terrible voice. I've come down with something. I don't know what it is. I feel like crap, but I'm still going to push through this review for you. And if you're standing there, if you were the camera, you would be smelling some pretty terrible breath right now. Just saying. Just had to throw that out there. Today I'm reviewing Out of the Furnace, starring Christian Bale, Casey Affleck, Willem Dafoe, Sam Shepard, and I forgot, Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, Forrest Whitaker, that's him. And I'm probably forgetting one more person. I apologize. Zoe Saldana, I know, is also in this. And when I saw the trailers, I was super pumped for this because it looked dark. It looked like an awesome revenge thriller, action-packed. Is it that type of movie? Actually, not really. But it is actually very, very, very good, and I love the way they handled it. This movie is not Hollywoodized at all. Like, you would think maybe just a little bit it may step in that direction. Nothing whatsoever. Oh, and I forgot to also mention Woody Harrelson, who is also a pretty big part in this movie. The film follows Casey Affleck and, I almost said Ben Affleck, Casey Affleck and Christian Bale's, they're two brothers, and they're not making it really that great in life. You know, they live in a town where it just looks like crap, and you never want to go there ever. They're not in the best conditions. Casey Affleck is barely making it by. He is in debt because he's borrowed so much money, and he's trying to pay those debts. And Christian Bale is also on the side, trying to keep their relationship good and trying to keep Casey Affleck out of danger and any sort of harm. So Casey Affleck pretty much starts fighting, street fighting, I guess that's what you could call it. Starts like street fighting. And then we meet our villain, played by Woody Harrelson, who is kind of over top of everything. And things happen. A lot of things happen. This is a very, very dark film, and I wasn't expecting it to be this dark. Like, at least the first 30 to 45 minutes is nothing but following Christian Bale's life and watch everything bad happen, scene after scene after scene after scene, and every time you think, oh, hey, this is gonna be good, nope, just doesn't work out for him, and you feel bad for him. You look at the guy and you're like, dude, why is this happening to you? And a lot of bad things happen to Christian Bale in this movie, and then something really bad happens, which I will not spoil for you, and things get really, really rocky with Christian Bale and Casey Affleck's character. This movie, I really, really love this movie. And in the middle of it, I was sort of like in the middle. I was like, I like this movie, but I'm not sure why, and I'm not sure. I had mixed feelings about it. I wasn't fully grasping an opinion. Then when the climax hit, I was like, okay, it's official. I love this movie. It is a very, very well done movie. Let's start off with the performances. Casey Affleck and Woody Harrelson were probably my two favorite performances in this. But Christian Bale is also very, very good too. He's awesome. He's a chameleon. He knows how to do everything. And then we also got Willem Dafoe. We also have Forrest Whitaker and Woody Harrelson, who are also bringing great performances, especially Woody Harrelson. You'll see this guy come out of his shell. He's evil in this film. He does some bad, terrible things. And when you watch him, you're just like, yeah, if I give this guy a bad glance, he'd probably shoot me in the face. Because that's the type of person he is. He just has a problem with everybody. He says that in the film. Casey Affleck is always great. This is probably my favorite role I've seen him in. He's done a lot of good stuff, and the guy's got acting chops. Ben Affleck's brother, it's really awesome to see him in this film because he wants to fight, he wants to make a lot of money, but he's also struggling through that, and a lot of things just start crumbling down on him and his brother, Christian Bale, who also did fantastic. Zoe Saldana is in it very little. I don't think we really needed her character. I mean, it was an interesting subplot, but I don't think there's... that's probably one of my main gripes. And it's just like, leaving the film, she was really forgettable. I think it was kind of forced, like, oh, we need a female in this movie. No, you don't. You don't need Zoe Saldana in this movie. You could have taken her out and cut a little bit of the length, and it would have been great. And also, another gripe that I had was the first about 15 to 20 minutes. It's a little bit too long, and it goes on for a little bit, and I was like, this needs to pick up. This really needs to pick up, and it picked up, and I ended up loving it at the end. I loved the climax. There is some symbolism towards the middle and towards the end that I can't say because of spoilers, but it just got me super excited, and by the climax, I was up, I was like, I was like leaning forward, and I was just so excited to see what was going to happen at the end, and it had a great payoff, and probably my favorite death of the year. It was really, really powerful. This was a great movie. I'm not seeing the hate for it. A lot of people are not liking it. It's got a rotten score on Rotten Tomatoes, but I personally thought the performance was great. The soundtrack is so driving. The cinematography is great. The camera work is awesome. And like I said, the performances, they're flawless. There's nothing wrong with the performances in the acting department. And overall, I was very emotionally invested. I wanted to see what happened next, and it is really good. And the reason why I said it's not a typical revenge thriller is because it's not. The first 45 minutes to 50 minutes to an hour is not a revenge thriller at all, and then you get into the last 20 or 30 minutes, and then it becomes one of those revenge type films. Like I said, overall it is really good. If you want to see great performances with an awesome visual style and an awesome way of storytelling, go see this movie. There's an awesome scene between Casey Affleck and Christian Bale where Casey Affleck is in the middle of a fight, and it keeps cutting back and forth between that scene and a scene where Christian Bale's character is hunting. It looked beautiful, and it was shot beautiful, and the way the storytelling was brilliant. And another thing, the fight scenes are so real. I felt every punch in this movie. Like I said, it wasn't Hollywoodized at all. This felt real. It felt dirty. It felt grimy. I felt dirty while watching this movie. I felt like it was really dark and it was gritty. It was such a good time with the theaters, and I had a blast with it. I can't really recommend it to a lot of people because it is a very sad story, but it is great because it is a really good piece of film. I'm going to give this film a 4.5 out of 5 for Out of the Furnace. Great movie. Definitely go check it out. It'll probably be one of the sleeper hits of 2013. I hope it gets some Oscar nods, but it probably won't. So what are your thoughts on Out of the Furnace? Let me know in the comment section below. Are you excited for it? Are you on the other side where you think it was too dark and that's not your really type of movie? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. And as always, on the Modern Film Critic signing off.